Once upon a time, long before the Great Flood, there was a kingdom of chickens with lips. The birds were so full of pride that they lived in a separate kingdom from all the birds. They did not consider themselves a part of the bird family. They called themselves the superior feathered creatures, and so each time the birds had an event and invited them, they turned down the request with scorn. This kingdom was tiny, consisting of Ma Noche and her daughter, Pink Flower, and Ma Nwaba, and her two sons, Blue Wave and Waterfall. Despite their small number, they resisted every attempt to mix with other birds. All was not well within this tiny kingdom. The two families quarreled at every opportunity. The children fussed about food and argued about which of them was more successful, brilliant, and beautiful. They would go for days, sometimes weeks, without speaking to one another. During one of these quarrels, Noah sent a message to all the birds of the earth. The eagle read the message to all the birds assembled in the forest. The superior feathered creatures did not attend. When Noah heard that the message did not reach the superior feathered creatures, he prepared a special letter for them. The eagle took the letter, but the superior feathered creatures sent him away, calling him a predator. Noah sent the hawk, but the superior feathered creatures sent him away, again claiming the hawk posed a danger to their children and smaller pets. Noah sent a vulture, but the superior feathered creature threw stones at him, fearing he would bring disease to their kingdom. Noah again sent the dove, but the superior feathered creatures rejected it, claiming they did not like white. Finally, Noah asked the hummingbird to take the letter and drop it into the window of any of the houses in the kingdom. The hummingbird did as was instructed. It pushed the letter through a small opening in the window of Ma Noche's house. She read the letter to her daughter.
There will be a great flood in the coming months. Every creature not in the boat with my servant Noah will perish. But after the great flood, God will replenish every stock through procreation. Send your representative at once.
Ma Noche put the letter aside and looked at her daughter. She decided not to tell anyone about the letter. She disguised her daughter as a young man and herself as a young maiden. They walked into the large boat that awaited all the pair of creatures. Days later, the rain poured, and thunder and lightning roared and split the dark sky. It continued for 40 days and 40 nights. After the rain subsided, everyone returned to their kingdom and multiplied in double portions through procreation. The lion and lioness soon increased and formed a pride, and the geese, a gaggle. The two domestic cats became Crowder, the dog a pack, the rabbit a colony. The two humans became a group. The monkeys became a troop, and the hen and rooster a flock. All this time, the chicken with lips remained two, Ma Noche and her daughter. As they aged, poverty overtook them. Their houses fell on them, and weeds killed their crops. They grew feeble and could not feed themselves. As years passed, the mother longed for grandchildren while the daughter yearned for a life partner. Regrettably, all they could do was harbor unfulfilled wishes for what would never materialize. The daughter died out of hunger and a broken heart. The mother followed 2 months later. And that was the last we heard of Chicken with Lips, the most beautiful of all the birds. The lesson of this story is to always choose the path of integrity, recognizing that deceiving others takes a heavy toll. By doing what's right and not expedient, Ma Noche could have spared her daughter from heartbreak and hunger and guaranteed the survival of her entire generation.